What's up, guys? Going to get into your read here. It's going to be the Aquarius new moon. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's see what messages are coming out for you guys, and let's just get right into it and see what's going on here. We'll do the Celtic cross on this. I'm using a different deck here, so it's the Light Seers, and we do start off the reading here with the Temperance energy. It is Sagittarius energy as well, so Temperance is about patience. All right, it could be about balancing things out right now. So I mean, for the collective here, if this is the first card coming out, I feel like the past few days have been, not saying all over the place, but there's a sense of you guys really working on getting things in order, your energies in order. There's also a sense of you understanding that there's no rush to anything right now, but there's a sense of you pulling back your energy, or maybe just getting things figure it out in a way. Okay, so there's a sense of you, and the other collective reading, the Hermit was the center of the read. So maybe you guys were playing out this energy of pulling back and going within. So that going within could have been something here that balanced things out here for you. So this new moon in Aquarius, I mean, it's very important to balance out your energies, because you don't, it's a very powerful manifestation energy, and a time to manifest, right? So age of Aquarius, focusing on your heart chakra. This is something here where you can manifest a lot faster. So if you think negative things, those negative things are going to hit you really hard. If you think positive and start getting into that zone here, it could help you grow things. And it's also about thinking outside the box and what you need to do to accomplish something. So I feel like with the Temperance energy here, you've really taken some time out to reflect. I feel like with this card. All right, so it's like you don't want to jump into anything. You're really doing the homework here before you start something. Okay, so and everyone's going to be on a different journey. Some people have already started something. Some of us are maybe thinking about it, and some of us are just trying to figure it out still. All right, so no rush. What's the challenge here for the collective? See, the Chariot. That is that sense of moving forward, Cancer energy, right? So the Chariot sometimes, it is a fast energy. It's a very, like, I want to be, have that victory. I want to be successful. He's very proud on that Chariot, moving forward fast. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck as well. But also sometimes the shadow side of it, there's a sense of not doing enough research and jumping into something, and something that, you may not be ready for. So I feel like that is something that you've been working on. So before the card came out, I felt like that was the energy here. Let's see your past energy. The Nine of Pentacles. All right, so Virgo energy, I mean, obviously Taurus and Capricorn as well. So you guys have really focused on your independence, your foundation. So you've been working on either putting some groundwork in, building this foundation here, and there's a sense of you putting work in to build now off that foundation, right? So that Nine of Pentacles. So I don't feel like you're here. I just feel like you're working on this Nine of Pentacles. Doesn't mean you have to be single or anything like that. It's just a sense of you focused on independence, financially independent, even just your own, doing what you want to do. I feel like you're moving away from restrictions with this Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of energy here in regards to choosing yourself. Okay, so choosing yourself here. Let's see the focus here for the collective. What is the focus? The Four of Swords, right? So it is Libra energy there, and you can see she's kind of laid down. She's thinking of something here. And it's also about getting in touch with, in touch with the divine, all right? Getting answers here. So with the Four of Swords, you can see the heart in the picture down here. So there's a sense of healing, because the Four of Swords is about healing as well. So a lot of energy here. When we're talking about the Hermit energy and everything, I feel like you guys have been focused on taking care of things around you, but within you as well. And I feel as though it's like one of those things where that it's things here that are within you have been holding you back. Okay, and I'm trying to find the words here to word it in a good way, but sometimes we just kind of look inside and we go, you know what, there's no way I could do that because I need to work on this first, or there's no way I can manifest that because, how can I manifest that if I don't have this in line? It's that there's some sort of like truth that you're coming to yourself with, but at the same time, it's a healing thing for you. So I feel like a lot of you guys have pulled your energy back and are being alone at the moment. But and maybe that's why things feel off. Maybe you feel like, you're not as motivated. Maybe you feel like, you just want to be, just to yourself, and you're not sure what's going on. The energies can get like that, right? And also for some of you guys, you know, because we're kind of, it's the age of Aquarius here, maybe you are tapping into more spiritually, right? And what happens is you're feeling more energies. And when you feel more energies, it drains you. Okay, so that's something to think about. If you guys are not, like, for readers, I'm sure other readers can confirm this. When we do readings, it's not like we're off the bat like energized. We're tired. Okay, so after 12 videos, we do the zodiacs. We're like, sometimes I used to, when I first started this channel, I used to do 12 zodiacs in one day, and the next day I felt like I had the flu. So it's a lot of draining energy here. Okay, so you guys are working through it. I feel like that's the focus here right now. All right, let's continue. Let's see what the possibilities are looking like for you. We have the moon. All right, so again, we're going within. We have the moon card, and I think the Capricorn video that I did, there was something about when you're trying to manifest something, the easiest way. A lot of people are going to have their own ways of talking about manifestation, and the easiest way that I looked at it was negative. If you think negative, negative things will happen. If you think positive, positive things will happen. It's to the point. Okay, so it's something to really summarize it. But there's also the subconscious area, that this is the part where we feel as though certain things are supposed to happen because we grew up that way, or our parents told us this is the way you're supposed to do it. There's a sense of opening, moving away from that, and trying to see why, maybe why are you unable to move forward? Why do you feel like you can't start something new? Why do you feel like you're restricted and scared of trying something new, right? So I do feel like there's a time frame here with this new moon in Aquarius that you are figuring that out. Okay, so I do feel like there's a sense of you finding answers this weekend, or maybe this coming week here, because we are leading up to a full moon. Was it early February? So it's a time for us to really take a look at what's been holding us back, what's scaring us, right? So it's like the public speaking. I know I'm going to repeat a story here, but maybe someone hasn't heard this before. But I mean, like, when I used to, there's a place here for work, and I got a last minute call from my boss, and wanted me to do a technical demo. Okay, so I did not realize there's going to be about 200 people there. I remember taking the whole box of stuff, and I was in the environmental field, so I had had to do some calibrations in front of everyone. And I walk into this place with a couple of boxes, and I open the door, and I'm being guided in by the person and everything, and everyone's waiting for me. They got lunch and all that stuff, and everyone's kind of excited to see me because they've been waiting for this demo. But I had no idea, right? So, that this was going to happen. So, I mean, the panic sets in. I mean, you're freaking out. I don't care. I've been doing presentations before that, but this is the first time I had a really big audience. But, I ended up doing the product demonstration and all that stuff. And the thing is, like, I had to check myself. It's like, why am I scared? Why? And I do that a lot often lately too, or just as I live here. If there's a certain situation that comes up, I really check myself. There's a self-evaluation of, why did I act that way? Why was I getting nervous? Why did I have a panic attack? This and that, right? So it's those self things here that is going to give you answers of why you're doing something or not doing something. Does that make sense? So I hope that makes some sort of sense here. But it's about getting deep down on why you feel like you act a certain way and why you're scared, because there is something here with the Chariot here being your challenge, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. You're working towards this financial independence here, but there's also ups and downs. There's going to be roadblocks. There's obstacles, right? So how do we overcome these obstacles? And if you come to an obstacle where you feel like, you can't move forward because, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do, because you're, either scared to do a demonstration, then what happens is it doesn't open yourself up to new opportunities, right? So I hope that makes sense. But I feel like with the moon card here, there's something about you needing to go within and really come to truth with what has been affecting you, what's been holding you back, and start focus on fixing that, because that is part of manifestation. Because if you don't fix those things, and you feel like you're restricted, how can you manifest something, right? Because you're not going to be able to be free and do what you want to do here. There's something, it's that type of energy. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that's, I sometimes, when I kind of go freely and talk like that, I kind of have to check myself to make sure it makes sense for people. But anyway, I hope that helps somebody here. All right, so let's see the near future. We'll get back to that moon energy as well, because I'll need a little bit more cards on that one. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands here is also Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It is, you can see in the card, she's kind of content with herself. She's doing her own, she's meditating. She wants to be away from things, right? So there's a sense here of you needing to be alone, okay? Now, we did talk about in the last reading that this energy is going to make you feel like you're alone. But with this here, the Seven of Wands, it's going to be a lot of people trying to communicate with you, or a lot of noise. This could be something that you hear and this says, oh, you know what, this is going to happen. Or let's look at the way the world is right now, okay? Let's open it up a little bit more. You could hear some stuff. Okay, the house prices are dropping. Oh, okay, people are losing their job. Like there's other things like that. And negativity comes towards us, right? These wands, this is negativity. It's noise, right? But what happens is some of us listen to that and they go, okay, well, I give up. I'm not going to do it. It's like, try not to let that get to you. Okay, so I feel like the message here is with the Seven of Wands is try not to let that negativity affect your manifestation. All right, so let's see your power and your feelings here. Sometimes I get too carried away with talking and it ends up being a long video, but kind of went a little carried away with that moon card. I know that Capricorn one that I did and said, I think I said it kind of right in that one, but in your power, we got the Page of Cups, all right? So it is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Again, this is like, you can see he's daydreaming, right? He's looking up there. He's trying to open up his intuition here. This is a sense of creative ideas as well, all right? I know that we look at the Page of Cups, we're like, oh, there's an offer coming in, but I feel like I'm really focused on the collective that needs to hear this message. And this is a sense that you need to open up these ideas, or whatever your ideas you're thinking about is like, how do I implement it? How do I start making things move forward here? Who do I have to connect with? Who do I have to ask? Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I get messages as well, on my Instagram and whatever, emails and everything. People message me and they ask, like, how do I do this? How do I do that? I respond. If I have the time, eventually I'll get back to you, but I will help as much as I can help. And I feel like other readers or whoever is content creators, I know, depending on the size of them and everything, but we're all here to help each other. And so I feel like with the Page of Cups energy, maybe there's a sense of you want to start something, but it's like you don't know how. So I feel like there's a sense of collaborating with other people here, maybe even sharing a little bit of ideas. I don't feel like giving your ideas to other people unless you really trust them, but there's a sense of like, how do I get something in motion? It's something about a beginning of something is like, how do I start it? Sometimes we just don't know how to start this idea, is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see the environment here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You can see all these pentacles is following him, all right? The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow energy. It's something here that is building, but it's going to take time. And I feel like that's the realization that we're all kind of coming into, right? There's nothing going to be like, okay, end of January, we're going to be in this Ten of Pentacles energy. Obviously, like I said this before, I wish that is like that for all of us. But, there's a lot of work here, a lot of work that needs to be put in. Even though we've focused on the groundwork, the foundation here, building something off this foundation, we understand that it can take us a year, it could take us 2 years, it could take us 5 years. I mean, whatever it is, but there's a sense of commitment here with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? So the Knight is it's a tank, right? It's a very slow moving energy that is making sure everything is together before moving forward. So I kind of feel like it's a good energy that you guys are in, okay? Eight of Pentacles underneath as well, Virgo energy. Like I said, hard work, a lot of work being put in here. Let me see the hopes and fears, the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. So there, hopes and fears section. So you are hoping that whatever this is turns into a new opportunity, something that might bring some sense of financial independence as well. So, maybe if you are a creator, you're kind of looking for something here that works out to where you can have your own hours, maybe work from home, maybe get a sense of work-life balance back again. This could be something about a promotion, right? But there's always something to give when you get that, right? If you get promoted to a management position, there's more work and there's more hours being put into that. So just kind of be, this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, what you're trying to manifest, understand that you have to sacrifice something for it, right? It's not just boom, it comes in. There's always some sort of extra responsibilities with extra money too, right? So it's that type of energy that I'm getting. Now, for others of you, I just feel there could be an opportunity that comes in for you that's entirely brand new. But also, when you have this energy that you're working through right now, the moon energy, I don't want to repeat it. I don't know. I want to go back on this video and see if that actually made sense. But with this energy here and working through your subconscious, the stuff here that you need to, look at things differently here, or at least come to terms with. I feel, this new opportunity can be something entirely different, because we're just talking about that. My story here about talking in front of 200 people, right? And so this new opportunity might be something like that. Might be something here that is outside the box you've never tried before, and you don't want to miss out on an opportunity that is destined for you because you haven't worked on your inner self, right? So I feel like that's kind of how this reading is going. And look at this, Seven of Swords underneath here. So keep your ideas to yourself. Don't tell everybody what you're up to. There's a sense with this Page of Cups, I know I said, ideas and creating and getting with other people, but kind of be very smart about it, all right? Don't just tell everyone this is what you want to do. I just feel like there's some of you guys might just need a little push, or at least a direction, okay? Let's see the potential outcome here for the collective. What is the potential outcome? The Ten of Swords, all right? So you can see in this deck, she's kind of walking away from everything. So there's a sense of you walking away from things that have hurt you, right? People, places, things, whatever it is. So you're moving away from these swords energies that have been betrayal, backstab, someone lied to you, whatever it is here, you're kind of finally letting it all go. And tens are endings as well. So I kind of feel like with this full moon energy, this reading here, Eight of Wands, a lot of change, a lot of things are happening. It is Sagittarius energy here, Seven of Pentacles. So it's not, and I've heard me say this before, I hate to repeat it, but I feel like there's new people here that are watching, but it's not a race, okay? So this is definitely a marathon type of energy. It is leading you towards a new opportunity. You are manifesting something new here for yourself, but there's also this energy here that I feel like whoever needs to hear this, is like, whatever has been affecting you, and maybe this is past relationships, maybe there's someone that you're thinking of, maybe there's something that has not healed within you here. I feel like that's a time to focus on letting that go, and it's not going to take a day, it's not going to take a couple of weeks, it could take months, right? So understand that just because the energies are shifting, it's going to take time to shift here, and everyone's going to go in a different timeline. But there's a sense of healing in this reading. There's a sense of finally letting this energy go. And I feel like you are, with the Ten of Swords being over here and she's walking away from it, I feel like that work, with the Chariot being the challenge here, is when this opportunity does come in for you, you're going to be a lot more ready. You're going to be more comfortable. You're going to be more confident in whatever decisions that you're making here, right? Because whatever this choice, whatever this decision, or whatever you're trying to manifest, is not something that is short-term success. This is long-term success. This is building your empire. This is, generational wealth that you're building, and it all takes time, right? So, you see these guys on YouTube, or, just wherever platform, they're speaking. They're business owners. These guys put a lot of energy into creating what they want to create, and they know what they're talking about, right? So it's like they had to go through it. It's like one time I was talking to somebody about this, because I remember seeing something, or someone said, like, these celebrities, they're so lucky to be where they're at, but no one understands what they had to go through to get there. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through hell to get towards success. Okay, so just kind of remember that no one just has that free pass. Everyone's going through something to get there. So again, I know I've mentioned it before, but having that compassion, don't compare yourself to others. I've said this before, it's like the person next to you is not better than you, and you're not better than anyone else. You're all equals here. Just one person is skillful in one area, and you're skillful in another area. So like, that person may not be skillful at what you know, right? So understand that it's that compassion, and it's kind of working together here, and not getting into that competitive vibe, because I feel like it's going to bring negativity, that negative. We're trying to stay away from anything that you're trying to manifest that is negative. All right, so let me just get 3 cards overall here, and then we'll get some oracles, and we'll close this out. All right, so hopefully this message helps somebody here with the collective. I wasn't gonna come on. I was doing some, like I said, the shorts, trying to get some readings out, but I have to figure out the whole way of how I want this format. I'm not really, anyway, you guys will see. You guys will see. The Hermit coming out again. We're the Two of Wands again. This is you making that choice She's kind of looking out the window. There is something here that you really want to pursue, you really want to do here. It's like, again, the energy saying, let's make this happen, okay? The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, but also it is this energy of boundaries here, okay? I don't feel like it's energy of you not trusting a situation or anything like that, but there's a sense of boundaries because that Seven of Wands here, near future, people coming towards you or people saying things towards you, or there could be negativity coming towards you. You have to establish a boundaries here because what you're trying to create, you don't want to bring any sort of negativity, right? You have the Three of Wands here. She's looking out, she's got the surfboard and everything. She's like, you know what? I want to go ride the wave here. Let me go try something new. Let's go with the flow a little bit, right? So it's a new beginning towards something. Hermit, Virgo energy at the bottom just kind of tells me that there's still this energy of not feeling drained, but also conserving your energy. There's a sense of rest. There's this energy of you really approaching this very slowly, okay? But I also feel like as you're approaching this very slowly, there's a lot of clarity. Things are getting illuminated here for you. I kind of want to just clarify this moon energy here. What's this moon card? And I want to see the Chariot real quick. The Ten of Cups. All right, let me see the Chariot. The Hermit coming out again. Okay, so the Hermit and the Chariot, so it is about making sure you're making the right decisions before you move forward towards something. With the Ten of Cups here and the Moon card, we were talking about things here of how maybe there's some things in childhood stuff that you need to kind of work with. There could be certain ways of people have taught you, or this is what you need to do to be successful. It's like getting out of that somehow, because this is an opportunity for you to be just your own true authentic self here. And we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom as well, so a lot of good energy. It's moving towards success here. I feel like it's good, but it's also, if there's anything in the next like week or two, or maybe even into February, it's still about healing, still about working on you, okay, is what I'm picking up here. All right, so let me get you a Ganesh card. All right, so I'm just going to pull one. And the card that comes out for you is Joy, which is 47. Let's read that one here. And I'll come out, like I said, with the Zodiac February readings here in a bit too. So keep an eye out for that. And so your card here is Joy. It says the joy is a state of the heart and soul. It says joy happens when the heart and the soul unite. This union is to achieve expansion for a greater good related to your divine path. Joy can create you in a sense of contentment, acceptance, and serenity. Even with your life is in a flux, you feel a deep knowing that whatever might happen will be for the highest good for all involved. When you have this knowledge in you, it brings a spiritual determination, even through difficult circumstances, such as that you may currently be undergoing. You will ultimately find your happiness. Through this card, Ganesh is acknowledging your stress and exhaustion as you work through adapt to new patterns of behavior and release your old stories. You may not be happy right now, but you can experience joy in knowing that striving through a difficult situation is important. You are urged to realize that you came into this lifetime to undergo certain experiences and to learn very specific life lessons. Be honest with yourself and allow your feelings and emotions. Remember that if your heart is feeling wounded and its healing is taking place, you are likely grappling with deep feelings and sentiments that may have been repressed in you for lifetimes. Share your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and anxieties with those who can support you at this time. Joy will be, this is a long one here, joy will be here, a final outcome. Your energy and your inner light are shifting to reveal your life's grand plan. In this card, Ganesha holds garlands made of eureka flowers, which have the ability to eliminate negative energy from the body and mind of a person. In your mind's eye, make an offering of garlands made of aruku flowers, said that wrong, aruku flowers, to Ganesha. In exchange, Ganesha blesses you with good health and freedom from alignments. Okay, there we go. So that is your oracle card, and I'm just going to pull one more here. I'm not going to read this, just a bonus oracle here. It says, Mother of the Ocean, inner child healing. I go within to feel whole. Okay, That's kind of what we were talking about with the moon energy. So the oracles kind of confirm a little bit that energy here. So anyway, guys, that is their message. I hope this does help you. And like I said, I'll be coming out with the other round of videos. And until next time, we'll see you. You guys take it easy.